Okay. So this house got in the MLS, right? So we so this property was listed for 99,808. Okay. And we looked at it, we saw the work that was, let me see if there's pictures of the original state. Yeah, this is how it looked like. Okay. This is exactly how it looked. Looked at the property. I mean, this is not, what would you guys say? In terrible condition, workable, like
It's workable. It's not
workable.
terrible.
Yeah. Like this type of a property, guys, like this is ideally the type of house that you want to go for, right? It it screams out cosmetic rehab. Just like all you need to do is take care of the flooring, paint the walls, refresh his kitchen. What would you do to the kitchen? And someone we'll get into rehab later, but what can someone want to take a stab at what you would do to the kitchen?
I should paint the cabinet.
Like new appliances, refinish
Appliances.
the cabinets,
Hmm.
paint the walls, put a backsplash in.
There you go. There you go. And so what we ended up doing was changes we changed the carpet. We added we took out the carpet. We added luxury vinyl plank flooring, and then we painted the walls. So the luxury vinyl plank flooring for the entire house costs with labor. It costs us about 6 grand, I think. And then to paint the walls, around $2,500. His kitchen, we got new cabinets. You because typically you can paint cabinets if they're in good condition, but these cabinets were actually falling apart. Doesn't look like it. We ended up buying new cabinets for $3,000 or 3,500, I think, altogether with all these cabinets. Appliances were on another $3,000. Granite top, 1,200. So all in, this kitchen was around $9,000, $8 to $9,000. Flooring was about 6,000. That's 15. Painting the walls, right? So we're all in at like 22. We refreshed the bathroom a little bit. Didn't do much to the bathroom. It didn't really need much. Then we just glazed the tile. Basically glazing means you paint it white, paint the tub white. That's all we need to do there. So all in, from a rehab standpoint, all the systems were fine. Electrical, plumbing, the HVAC was all good. We spent $25,000 on this house. Um, so going backwards a little bit, the seller just wouldn't budge, right? This is the most that he wanted to, the least he was willing to offload the property for. Um, Bought the house 100K, put in 25K, it's 25 at 125. Um, Cost to borrow around 130, and then this property appraised for like 180, I believe. And so we were at 180. I think we got 135 back um, from the refinance, and put it up for rent. This one, again, $1,900 in rent. Um, the rent actually increased to 2,000 since then. So another example, we're cash flowing at $600 a month, have about $50,000 of equity in this house, and um, there you go, guys. This is off the MLS, right? We found this property off the MLS, and it worked like a charm. And so these deals are not like, it's not few and far between. Like you can, and very well, like in this situation we couldn't negotiate. This guy was really stuck on this figure. But let's say that this house was on the market for 120, right? And you know the value is 160. At first glance, you're like, this is not going to work for a burr method. Requires a lot of work, right? The cost to buy it, finance it, financing costs, rehab costs, no numbers aren't going to add up. So what you guys the way you need to think about it is okay, just because it's listed for 120 doesn't mean that, there may not be a deal here. A lot of investors would pass up on that deal. They'll look at the face value and they'll say that, oh, okay, well, I guess it's not low enough. That's where you guys come in and you use your negotiation skills and you say, look, this house has been on, typically those houses are on the market for quite a bit. On the market for 30, 40 days. Let's, I can close quick on this property. Let's reach a deal, 100K, right? You got to use your negotiation skills to be able to bring it down to where the numbers work for you, right? So those deals are out there. So when you set your filters, don't set your filter to like, a low amount where that's your maximal level offer. No, set it to a little bit higher so that you know that these are as-is properties that are maybe a little bit too high price point wise, but you can always try to negotiate it down, right?